For me, I thought it was necessary. Especially with the Georgia Tech game, I was not prepared for the defense that they put out, and that's something the defense that I've been struggling with all season in practice as well. And I thought it was necessary for me mentally because I knew like, dang, like I really got to get my stuff together. And I just try to take a positive impact about it. And since then, I think my practice habits have been better. I've been practicing way harder, and like my attention to detail has been increased because I don't want to lose my spot, and I don't want them to question to take me out again like that ever again. So that's something that I try to take out of that situation, and I thought it was necessary. And I wasn't happy about it, but I still put light in it. So that was how I went about it.
Kind of appreciate your coaches kind of understanding the spot you're in, pushing it about. I guess at the end of the day, you kind of understand that that's kind of their perspective.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so yeah, I just try to take it as positive as it could be, and just try to use it as motivation for me more than just like this the end of the world.
Where's your comfort level right now with, I guess, analyzing where to go each play, who to pick up, and 3-4 deep? Like, you feel like you've got better on lock runs with that kind of stuff?
I mean, I still have ways to go for sure. I wouldn't say like I got it down at all, but I mean, from Georgia Tech to Louisville and even Syracuse, like I think that there has been an improvement in the way I played the 3-4 front. I'm getting better, but I think it's just like playing in that space against the run is what's bothering me, and I think it's my pad level more or less. Like I start to raise up as soon as I take a couple steps and I'm not hitting nobody. So that's something that I needed to work on. And so I'm not nearly as comfortable as I should be or as I want to be, but I'm working on it and I'm trying to practice it every day, just getting better at it.
You said your practice habits changed. What exactly changed? Do you think that kind of helped you improve?
My feet work for sure. My feet work. I was turning my shoulders a lot with my feet because my feet were going a certain way. My feet are taking too big of steps, and just a lot of the techniques that Coach Caldwell has me doing, I just wasn't doing it at the level that I should be doing it. So that's why I really had to pay more attention to it. And at guard, like I'm still getting comfortable, very much so. I didn't think it would be this hard of a transition as it has been for me, but I'm taking it as a challenge. I'm not making any excuses because there could be a million excuses for me to make this transition at guard, but that won't get me anywhere. So I'm just trying to take all the challenges that I've had to face and just attack them head on.
What has been the biggest challenge?
I mean, for me, it's really the mental part. Confidence is, I think, really been my issue since high school. And I left tackle. I finally had got the confidence, especially when I got here in that first spring. Like, I really felt like I could do this thing at tackle. So then I just feel like I had to start. I feel like I started all over at guard. I think that's been my biggest struggle is confidence there. And once I feel like I have the confidence, I'll for sure be set. Yeah, quicker feet definitely in the run game. I can't take as big as steps. I mean, you really can't take big steps, period, in O-line, but you can't take big steps at offensive guard because everything is so fast. My hand placements and where I put and just my uses of my hands is being more aggressive. But yeah, really just feet work. That's the biggest challenge that I've had problems with in terms of playing guard and staying low. And those are something that I've been struggling lately, and I think those are the main two reasons why I've been struggling lately.
Just obviously individually are making improvements as an offensive line. You guys have had some shuffling in and out, getting some momentum in the run game. Why do you think you guys have been able to improve so much despite all of the struggles of adversity?
I think we're just embracing the challenge that like we can run the ball, and I think that's what we have a lot of confidence in, especially like any front. Like we just feel like we see some, especially in for me at 4-down fronts. Like I feel like we're very comfortable running against 4-down fronts, and I think our best games have been against teams that have run those 4-down, 4-2, 4-3 defenses, and run really well against them. So I think just the confidence in our run game, and since I think the Boston College game when we ran very well, I think since then every game just feels like we can just run on anybody right now. So confidence has been a big part of our run game right now for the offensive line at least.
That was cross train a little bit of left tackle. How has that been? I know you had to make the transition difficult. Now you kind of have some comfortability over there. How is that going to be?
I mean, I like it because I still I want to play tackle of course. So being able to cross chain in practice and getting reps. I won't get out of those habits of playing tackle, and I don't lose my comfortability in that spot. I like it, but I think for me I would like to obviously focus more at guard because that's what I'm playing in the game. But I mean I do think I'm getting a lot of it because we get new plays all the time, and now I know both spots, and I feel like now I'm more valuable to the team if I know both positions. So, I mean, and hopefully I get to show how good I am at left tackle, because I think that's where I'm really good at, and I really feel like once I get both these two positions down, you're gonna see how valuable of an offensive lineman that I am.
What are some of the biggest things that you picked up from a guy like that versus coming off the field?
Biggest thing is mentality. He's just really Matt's obviously very aggressive, and he's been trying to instill that in me because that's something that I needed from since I made the transition, and just playing football at this level period. You need some type of aggression and dog level, and he's been putting that in me every day and just giving me confidence to know that I can punish dudes. I have the ability to, and you just got to believe it, and he's been helping me believe that.
How does he do that? I guess what does he say to you in terms of how you got to play?
I mean, it really just starts with how I am in practice. I think my biggest thing is if you watch me in practice, I'm not translating enough to the game. And in practice, I play against Tyler Davidson and Rook and all of them, and I do traditionally well. I don't have much practices. I feel like I handle them very well, and I think when I get in the game, I think I lose the confidence of who I'm going against, and I think that's the immaturity that I have in myself, and something I'm really trying to work on because I am playing very immature right now, and that's something that I need to be better about.
So it's about the sideline, in your ear still.
After every time we come off, he's constantly in my ear. Especially since he's got hurt, he's really been in my ear, and I could have been more appreciative of it.
I know you talked about Jordan Pratt as being kind of like a brother for you. When your confidence is waning, you talk about that being an issue. And how much is Jordan and someone that's helped you through all that?
Jordan is just, he's been by my side the whole time. He reminds me every play, you do this in practice, and this is nothing better that you see in practice you're gonna see on this field. You just got to believe that. And I'm listening, and I'll be the first one to tell you, maybe I don't hear it as much as I should, or I'm not buying into it as much as I should. But he reassures me every time. It's more of a me thing. It's not really nothing that they're not doing for me, because they're doing as much as they can, and they're being the best leader I can ask for right now.
How much do you think that all this is going to benefit you in the long run? I mean, obviously, trial by fire. How much do you think this is going to make you a better player as a sophomore or junior?
Big time. I mean, I'm learning so much. So much more on this level than I don't think I could ever learn. And it's really just through all this adversity that I'm facing. I didn't think I would struggle. I didn't know I was going to struggle this bad. And I think this is the first time where football has actually been something where dang, this is hard and this is the real deal. And I got to pick it up. I got to play better. And I'm learning so much from it. And it's on the mental side. That's something that I need to get better at. Is mentally being prepared and being confident, and I'm learning so much through all the struggles that I'm going through right now. And next year, I could promise you, you'll see the difference. But
Even more so, this is all you just step over all there in the portal. Y'all are real thin right now at offensive line.
yeah, we're real thin. Obviously, I'm gonna miss Paul. I was really close with Paul, but I mean that's something that's up with the coaches. That's not a situation I really know much about. But I mean, I'm just wherever the opportunity is at, that's where I will, try to take full advantage of. And if I'm getting more reps, I mean, I just got to take that full advantage of those reps.
Did he share anything with you about the decision?
I don't know much about the decision. Again, that's something between him and the coaches, and I would leave that up to them because I don't know much about it.
Anything from Marcus from Zoom? All right. Thanks, Marcus.